Welcome back to American Wing Chun. I am Sifu Matt, and today is day 11 of our 25 Days of Christmas Wooden Dummy Exercises for Beginners series. And today we're going to do the Gaun-Da with a stance turn. A Gaun-Sau is this part of the Sunam Tao form where you have the arms go down the center, but doing a singular Gaun-Sau instead of this thing, which you only do in application. We're going to do one. In the form, you do two to practice both sides at the same time. So we're going to do this with a stance turn, and then tomorrow's video we're going to do this with a step, kind of like we did yesterday with the Pak-Da where we step in with that. We have the same thing that you can do stepping in with the Gaun, but we're going to do this with a stance turn first. So we're going to start from, let's say, the pre-fighting posture here. So we're like this, and we're at our distance from the dummy, like when you open your stance in one of the first videos that we did in this series. The hands will be in front. The front hand is going to retract, kind of like that position of the form, but without it facing palm up, it's facing a little bit more with the back of the hand facing towards the dummy. So I retract that arm, and then I'm going to do the Gaun-Sau and punch and stance turn at the same time. And I want my punch to kind of move with my body, and it's going to end up on the outside of the arm, and I punch in with that. And again, be careful. Anytime you punch on the dummy, don't hurt your fist. You may have pads on your dummy, and that can be a little bit nicer on your fist, so maybe look into getting some of those if you want to be able to punch your dummy. Usually you can always interchange this technique with a palm strike. So anytime you punch the dummy, you can palm it. Anytime you can palm it, you can punch it. You can do whatever attack off of this that you want to do. So I palm there. Then to switch sides, I'm going to retract this palming hand, preparing for the next Gaun-Sau, and I'm going to take my previous Gaun-Sau hand and have that come up into a fist position, like in the Sunam Tao form again, which is also a video on our YouTube channel. You can watch how to do the Sunam Tao form there. So we can palm here. I retract that back, and then I want my body turning to be what initiates my arms going forward. So I have a Gaun-Sau and a punch here. I retract the arms. I start my turn, which starts my hands. I want to coordinate my arms with my legs when I do this. And that goes into the dummy. I retract and then punch and Gaun-Sau. Retract, punch and Gaun-Sau. Retract, punch and Gaun. Retract, punch and Gaun. Boom. And you can practice that back and forth. And this is a good way to get repetitions in this technique. Having that kind of chamber, and then doing the stance turn with that Gaun-Sau and punch. And so I'm turning into a 45-degree turn where my Gaun-Sau stays on my center when I turn. I don't want to leave my hand just in place and then turn my body and have my belt buckle basically to be offline of my wrist. I want to shift my weight and turn so that my wrist stays in line with my belt buckle when I'm doing the Gaun-Sau. That's a very important detail when you do this. So the distance, I guess, or the degree to which I turn should always line up with the Gaun-Sau with my wrist. I don't want to end up turning too far, and now my wrist is basically over here. And then I don't want to not turn far enough where my wrist is now over here. I want that to be on my center, just like it is in the Sunam Tao form. So it should be like that, and then I'm turning with my body, being in exactly that same position. So retract that. The body starts going to move the arms, and then your wrist lines up with your center. You want to line up your center with your wrist of the Gaun-Sau. Your nose should pointing at the dummy, again, as if this was a candle. You're pointing at the wick with your nose, and your punch is going right through that wick. But your body's facing your wrist of your Gaun-Sau. So that comes back, and that goes here. That's a very important alignment. And there's that protractor effect again, making sure that your body's turning to the correct degree when you're doing this technique on the dummy. So that is day 11, the turning Gaun-Da.